Hello. Have you ever worked with a crystal that felt like it pulled open an ancient door inside of you, revealing wisdom that you did not know that you carried? So, welcome to the realm of Indigo Gabbro and the dragons. So, hello, beautiful souls out there. I am Jen Bushman. And I help people understand their energy so that they can move with it instead of getting tangled in it. I teach you how to recognize your intuitive truth, how to listen to what your body and your field are telling you, and how to stay connected to your inner guidance, even during the most intense seasons of life. But before we begin, a very loving reminder. I teach energetic and spiritual healing. Crystals are extraordinary allies in this work, but they do not replace medical or mental health care. So always follow the guidance of your licensed practitioners and let crystals, let them support you from the spiritual side. And a quick announcement. Everything in my rock shop at jenbushman.com is automatically 15% off for the holidays and in celebration of our new website. There's no code needed. Readings, healings, mentorship classes, and every crystal are included in this celebration. It will disappear once we complete the rock categories. So enjoy this moment and stock up for gifts or for your own sacred collection. Now, Indigo Gabbro is one of my very favorite stones. It's also called Merlinite, and it is the stone of deep awakening and remembrance. It reaches into the layers of the subconscious, the intuitive mind, and the higher dimensional self. It brings truth forward in a steady way so that you can meet your own awakening without overwhelm. Indigo Gabbro can contain mica, which is often confused with pyrite, but it does not naturally contain pyrite. It's a beautiful purple and black stone. I just love it. But it contains biotite. That's what it's called, biotite mica, which appears as shiny flecks throughout the stone and, as reflective silver and gold flashes. It looks like layered glitter on the surface, and this is completely natural. Biotite mica helps give Indigo Gabbro its mystical and dimensional appearance. Energetically, mica adds to the stone clarity, insight, reflective awareness, and support for intuitive seeing. It also helps you notice patterns that are in yourself and others with more ease. I've got beautiful pieces here. So when you hold Indigo Gabbro, especially in your left hand, um, you begin to organize your energetic field. It helps you understand what you feel, what you sense, and what you see. Many students who are opening their intuitive channels find that this stone becomes a stabilizing companion. It grounds you as your gifts expand, and it encourages emotional clarity. Indigo Gabbro is a bridge. It helps to build a gateway in channeling work. It allows the higher frequencies to move into the body without creating confusion, overstimulation, or fear. It does this by anchoring your awakening into the physical layers of your field. Now, the key properties of Indigo Gabbro are that it will help to awaken intuitive sight and higher hearing. It anchors spiritual upgrades in your body. It supports gentle emotional release. It strengthens energetic protection in your field, and it guides you through your layers of consciousness with ease. This stone reminds you that you are safe to evolve. You do not need to rush and you do not need to push. Your awakening unfolds in alignment with your soul, and Indigo Gabbro helps you stay present through that unfolding. You're not leaving your body all the time. Now, dragon energy. I've got 4 dragons in the shop. Dragon energy is ancient, wise, and deeply aligned with personal sovereignty. Dragons are keepers of memory. They carry history across timelines and dimensions. And they arrive when you are ready for more power, more clarity, and more mastery of your own energy. Dragons, they teach a form of confidence that rises from the heart, not from the ego or from force. They show you how to stand in your truth while staying in compassion. So, and they support and teach you how to use your energy with intention and how to walk your path with integrity. Dragons, they teach personal sovereignty, clarity of intention, emotional mastery, heart-centered leadership, and creative fire and manifestation, especially in this little Carnelian guy. So when dragons walk with you, it means that your soul is stepping into a new level of spiritual maturity, that you are remembering who you are. Each stone has its own dragon counterpart. I have 4 different types of stone here, and it carries its own lineage of energy and its own way of guiding your path. Now, the Bloodstone dragon blends warrior strength with healer wisdom. It stabilizes your energy. It supports emotional clearing and encourages honesty. It is really powerful for shadow work, for soul contract work, because it helps you face what you fear without collapsing into old patterns. The Bloodstone dragon teaches resilience. It teaches that courage is not force, but alignment, and that strength grows stronger when it is rooted in truth. Now, the red Jasper dragon here brings grounding, balance, and emotional steadiness. Think of the root chakra. It is the dragon of rootedness and presence. I am safe to feel. It helps students stay anchored while they grow, and it teaches the importance of consistency and self-trust. So when you are building new patterns or stepping out of survival mode, the red Jasper dragon walks beside you. It reminds you that your healing belongs in the body, not just in the mind, not just in the spirit, but in your lived physical experience. Now, the honey calcite dragon teaches empowerment through clarity, compassion, and illumination. Honey calcite encourages creativity, confidence, and self-worth. It supports gentle leadership and helps you understand your spiritual responsibility. Excellent for the boss's desk. So if you are stepping into visibility or becoming a teacher, a healer, a coach, the honey calcite dragon will often appear. It shows you how to lead without wavering and how to shine without burning out. Now, a Carnelian dragon, this little guy, Chip, he brings out activation, courage, excitement, and movement. He awakens your creative energy and helps you take inspired action. It is joyful, bright, and full of momentum. This dragon is a companion for new beginnings. When your path is ready to shift, Carnelian energy clears the stagnation and helps you to move forward with enthusiasm, clarity, and direction. Helps you to make a list. So, if you are dreaming of dragons, and a lot of folks are, I've heard that in a number of readings that folks are dreaming of dragons, that dreams are one of the ways that dragons will communicate. When dragons appear in your dreams, your soul is sending you a message. Dragon dreams, they often come during times of awakening, transformation, or rapid spiritual acceleration. The dragon dream meanings are activation of inner power, protection as you transform, awakening of your intuitive abilities, and the healing of fear and emotional blocks, and a connection to past life wisdom. So if you ride a dragon in a dream, you are aligning with your own power. And if a dragon speaks, a guide is communicating with you. If fire appears, obstacles they are being cleared away. And if a dragon watches you, a guardian is present. So dream time, it becomes a classroom, and dragons, they become your teachers. So as you walk with Indigo Gabbro and the dragons, notice how your intuition strengthens and your confidence becomes steadier and your emotional boundaries become clearer. These energies appear because you are ready. They are not random. They are responsive. They come when your soul begins calling them in. To me, Indigo Gabbro and Dragon energy are so similar. So something that you can do is place your hand on your heart and take in a slow breath and invite the wisdom of the dragons to settle gently into your field. You are supported, you are guided, and you are awakening. Just feel the peace of the Indigo Gabbro. It just keeps you anchored and safe. Now, the trifecta of Indigo Gabbro, Lepidolite, and Amethyst, I love these guys, is one of the most powerful energetic combinations that's available right now. When these three stones are brought together, they create a field that stabilizes your awakening, it softens your nervous system, and amplifies your intuitive intelligence. This is a trio for people who are evolving, remembering, and realigning with their higher self. So let us break down each one and then see what they do together. Now, Indigo Gabbro, this is the deep initiator in this trifecta. It wakes up your intuitive sight and your higher learning and hearing. It opens dimensional memory and helps you understand what you are feeling rather than getting overwhelmed by it. It brings strength, grounding, and clarity to spiritual upgrades. It is the stabilizer that lets you evolve without destabilizing your system. Lepidolite, I love this stone, is the great and gentle balancer. It calms the nervous system, quiets emotional noise, and soothes the part of you that tightens during change. Lepidolite contains natural lithium and carries a frequency of emotional safety. It helps you release old patterns and to breathe again. It softens resistance so that growth becomes possible and comfortable. Now, amethyst is the spiritual amplifier. It opens the crown chakra, uplifts your intuition, strengthens your connection to your guides, and it protects your field. Amethyst brings about clarity, insight, and purification. It lifts your frequency so that your intuition becomes cleaner and easier to interpret. So what happens when you combine all three of these? Indigo Gabbro, Lepidolite, and Amethyst. Group them together on a table, and they create a multi-dimensional healing field. And this trifecta does not just support your energy, it reorients it. So here is what this combination, what it can do for you. It opens your intuitive channels that the Indigo Gabbro activates, the Amethyst amplifies, And then the lepidolite will calm the system so that you can receive without overload. It stabilizes your spiritual upgrade. Your field can integrate new frequencies gently instead of swinging between overwhelm and withdrawal. It strengthens emotional resilience. The trio supports emotional truth, emotional release, and emotional safety all at once. It deepens your connection to your guides. Amethyst carries the signal, Indigo Gabbro holds the frequency, and Lepidolite opens the emotional gates for communication. It helps you understand your gifts rather than feeling confused or overstimulated. You begin to recognize what is yours, what is guidance, and what is simply passing energy. This is all about discernment. So it does help you prepare your energy body for higher timelines, essentially. This trio clears old frequency and anchors new ones and harmonizes the space between. So this is an excellent trifecta for January coming up and the beginning of this new year. When these three stones come together, the collective energy feels like a stable portal. You are not being pushed, you are being aligned, lifted, and upheld. I have this in a huge trifecta going on downstairs in my living room, because the frequency can be described as awakening without fear, expansion without chaos, depth without heaviness, clarity without overstimulation, connection without losing your center. It is a frequency of conscious evolution. And the reason why this is important for the energies of 2026 is that the year 2026 carries a very strong frequency of multidimensional integration. Humanity as a collective will be moving into deeper intuitive awareness. The veil thins. The emotional body becomes more responsive. Gifts become stronger. The heart becomes more sensitive. The mind becomes more electrical. People begin sensing timelines, intuition, and emotional truth in ways they have never felt before. That means that two things will be required: a stable nervous system and a clear intuitive channel. And that is exactly what this trio will support. Indigo Gabbro prepares the intuitive body. Lepidolite will stabilize the emotional body, and Amethyst will open up the spiritual body. So when these three bodies work together, the 2026 frequencies feel exciting rather than overwhelming. So this trio will help you to trust your intuition, to discern truth from noise, to hold your boundaries, to be able to interpret messages and ground into higher guidance and bring that into your physical life, and to really feel safe in your own evolution. Like I said, I've got a big one going downstairs. So it is like the trifecta for the new intuitive era. Somebody were to ask me what is the trifecta for 2026, it would be these three stones together: lepidolite, indigo gabbro, and amethyst. So if you hold all of these three stones at once in your mind's eye, place the indigo gabbro in your left hand, lepidolite over the heart, and the amethyst is at the crown, or put it in your right hand and breathe slowly, and you will feel your field balance to lift, to soften and to open up. These stones are showing up now because we are ready. They are preparing us for a future where intuition, emotional mastery, and spiritual clarity are not special gifts. They are natural states of being. So we are not awakening, we are remembering how to operate as our full selves. Now, the trifecta, the next one is Indigo Gabbro with Selenite and Amethyst. So just replace the Lepidolite with Selenite. It's one of the most advanced energetic combinations that you can work with right now. This trio is for people who are actively expanding, remembering, and preparing for the multidimensional frequencies that are arriving through 2026. Each stone represents a different layer of your energy body. The Indigo Gabbro opens those deep intuitive channels. Selenite purifies and lifts the energetic, the whole entire field. And Amethyst activates the crown and expands the spiritual communication. So together, they create a field of clarity, awakening, protection, and elevation that is perfect for the collective shifts that are unfolding. So let's break them down and then explore what they do together. Indigo Gabbro is the initiator or the stabilizer in this trifecta. It works deep inside the intuitive body. It opens your inner sight and your higher hearing. It helps you to understand what you are sensing rather than getting overwhelmed by it. It grounds spiritual upgrades into your physical system so that you can evolve without destabilizing your nervous system or your emotions. It helps you to feel your awakening more clearly and more safely. The key properties of Indigo Gabbro are it helps to awaken our intuitive sight, to strengthen our boundary field, anchors spiritual upgrades into the body, supports emotional clarity, and guides you through your deeper layers of consciousness. This is the stone of safe evolution and intuitive mastery. It tells your field that you are ready to grow. Now, selenite is the purifier. This is the elevator. This is gypsum from Morocco. And it is also the clarifier. It is one of the highest frequency stones on the planet, and it carries pure angelic light. So where Indigo Gabbro works deep within the intuitive body, selenite works through the entire energetic system with grace. It clears stagnant energy. It cuts cords. It removes emotional debris. It opens you and your higher chakras and brings your field back into alignment with your higher self. Now, the key properties of selenite are that it purifies your auric field, that it clears emotional and energetic residue. It opens the crown and the higher dimensional chakras, connects you with angels, guides, and your higher wisdom, and it lifts your frequency instantly. Selenite is the stone that reminds your system what it feels like to be in your natural light. Now, and when you go into the selenite tent at the gem show, it's crazy in there. I love it. Now, amethyst is the amplifier, the activator, and the spiritual interpreter. It works with the crown chakra, the third eye, and the intuitive channels of your mind. It helps you to receive guidance more clearly. It strengthens your connection to your guides, and it protects your field from energy that is not yours. The key properties of amethyst are it helps to expand your intuition and your spiritual insight. It strengthens your connections to your guides. It offers spiritual protection and clarifies through thought, and it clarifies through your perception, and it assists in emotional and psychic detox. It clears the smog. Amethyst brings your intuition online in a way that feels clean, high frequency, and uplifting. Now, what happens when you combine amethyst with selenite and the indigo gabbro? This trifecta creates a multidimensional activation field. It does not just support awakening, it reorganizes it. So, together, these stones help you receive intuitive information clearly, stay grounded enough to interpret it, stay calm enough to integrate it, and stay aligned enough to embody it. This trio brings your energetic system into a higher coherence, which is essential for the frequencies that are approaching in 2026. Here is what the trifecta does as a collective field. It will help to open up your intuitive channels. The indigo gabbro awakens deeper senses. The selenite will clear the static, and the amethyst amplifies the signal, so to speak. So it stabilizes your spiritual activation. You can upgrade without overwhelm or without overstimulation. It lifts your entire frequency. The selenite purifies, the amethyst uplifts, the indigo gabbro will anchor, and it strengthens your boundaries. This combination keeps you connected to truth rather than absorbing the collective emotional field. It prepares you for higher dimensional communication. This includes guides, angels, past life memory, and your future self. It aligns your energy body with the new timelines that are approaching in 2026, especially with full contact that we're going to have in September and October. So this is very important. That's what's going on right now. We are being activated in our multidimensional work. And the collective energy field of this trifecta feels like stepping into a higher version of yourself with clarity, with safety, and calm. That it can be described as awakened but grounded, lifted but steady, expanded but centered, connected but protected. It creates a feeling of spiritual maturity and emotional readiness. And why this matters for 2026 is because it carries that frequency of multidimensional integration, that people will feel more intuitive. The veil is becoming thinner, that emotional patterns will rise quickly, psychic gifts will strengthen, guidance will come, it will become like more audible. We will hear better. That past life memory will activate more quickly, meaning we will be understanding the lessons from our past. Look for the patterns. Look for them now, here in this lifetime. So to navigate this, humanity needs two things. It needs a clear intuitive channel, and it needs a stable, grounded, and emotionally safe nervous system. And this trio provides exactly that. The Indigo Gabbro prepares the intuitive body for expansion. The selenite purifies the field so that you can rise without distortion. And the amethyst expands communication and clarity, especially if you hold the wand. They're awesome. So together they create a template for navigating 2026 with grace. So if you want to work with this trifecta as a daily practice, place the Indigo Gabbro, do this in your mind's eye. Place the Indigo Gabbro in your left hand, Selenite over the heart or the crown, and the amethyst is in your right hand. Breathe slowly and let the three energies weave together. And you can do this in your mind's eye. Visualize and feel. These stones are showing up now because our soul is preparing us for a higher timeline. These stones are reminding us that we are not learning anything new. We are remembering who we have always been. So, placing your left hand on your heart and breathe and know that you are guided, you are protected, and you are awakening. So, as we explore each rock category, in the rock shop, everything at jenbushman.com is automatically discounted 15% for the holidays. All crystals, readings, healings, mentorship, and classes are included. Even the highly sought after dimensional series of next year, the bundled price is 15% off. There's no code needed. So if this video, if it supported your journey, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves crystals and who is awakening to their own path. So thank you for being here and thank you for doing this work. And I will see you in the next video.